holiday. Round 2 of golf's U.S. Open is underway on New York's Long Island. Wyndham Clark's lead is down to one shot over Dustin Johnson, who's now moved into second place. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Epic parties start at Staples. Now you can grab Party City balloons, decorations, and tableware, plus matching custom invites, banners, and more right at Staples. That was easy.
Your 710 KURV accurate with the forecast. Partly sunny, breezy, hot, and humid. Highs in the mid-90s to 100 today with the southeast winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Partly cloudy, very warm and humid tonight. The low only into the lower 80s. Then for our Saturday, clouds and sun, a stray thunderstorm. Warm and humid with a breezy afternoon. Highs in the low to mid-90s. Sunday, breezy, humid, sun, some clouds. Highs in the mid-90s to 100. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina on the Valley's official weather station, 710 KURV.
In Texas, electricity isn't optional, especially when the heat hits. That's why AARP Texas and 20,000 local residents spoke up when Oncor proposed raising delivery rates. Thanks to our efforts, state regulators decided to make Oncor's residential rate increase much smaller, about 3%. It's proof that speaking up works. Learn more at aarp.org/keepbillslow.
You're losing your hair, and you want a simple solution guaranteed to work. Guys, you need Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair's quick, one-day treatment is offered in a calm, relaxed environment with top-rated physicians and modern technology. Your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day, and Advanced Hair guarantees it will grow. So schedule your free consultation for $250 off and 250 free hair grafts. 469-599-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Broadcasting from the Valley's commercial and fleet headquarters studio at PayneAutoGroup.com. You're listening to News Talk 710 KURV. From the Radio United Broadcast Center, this is the Sergio Show. Talking about the news headlines and topics that affect you. And now, the Sergio Show with Sergio Sanchez.
I like to say at the beginning of every broadcast, from the land of liberty and opportunity, and thank you, Jesus. Now we got prosperity all over the place. Yeah, little old RGV, Rio Grande Valley of Texas. This is hour 2 of the Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV. And I want to say thank you to the folks who make it possible. Every weekday, we're here with you. Thank you to the South Texas Buick GMC. Big thank you to Lone Star National Bank. So this second hour of the Sergio Show, we are joining our family in Mission Economic Development Corporation, and our buddy Teclo Garcia, our chief. He should be joining us here in a couple of minutes. We're broadcasting just down the street from Radio United 710 KURV. It is the Center for Education and Economic Development, the CEED office. It's a collection of various companies, even South Texas College, also UTRGV. I think there's like another university or two. It's a collective for businesses and for small businesses, a good place for them to start up and set up an HQ and even have developed relationships, interaction with other folks in other businesses, from insurance companies to architects and other folks like that. It's the Center for Education and Economic Development. Today, here at the CEED office, which is the HQ for the Mission Economic Development Corporation, at 11 o'clock, they'll be making a big announcement on investment, a new project. Well, I hope to get a chance to speak with the head architect for a big construction project that's coming up. Also, folks that were responsible for helping to land this new big employer. I'm saying big employer. I'm just assuming it's a big employer. We would not be here today as a lead-in for the 11 o'clock press conference if it wasn't that big. Yes, I know we got coffee shops and we got car washes popping up all over the place. No, this is, I'm guessing, to the level of that aluminum manufacturer recycling outfit that was announced. So that's a big deal here in Mission. He's coming up to us right now. Our Mission Economic Development Chief, Mr. Techno himself, Teclo Garcia. Grab the head. Yeah. Well, we're playing the intro music in the background, like the fanfare for those long trumpets for the king coming in. Right. Welcome to. Hey, thanks for having us over today, my brother.
Of course.
I was just saying that we wouldn't be here just for another coffee shop or or another car wash opening. Pretty big deal, man. We've set up. You have set up for a huge event here at the center portion of the CEED office for 11 o'clock. Without stealing your thunder, and I do hope I get a chance to speak with some of the investors as well this hour. We'll stick around and get more audio and video from them, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
So what can you tell me about big happenings and the big announcement coming up at 11 o'clock at the press conference?
Yeah, good morning, and good morning to everyone out there. We're super proud, super excited, elated to announce today that we are selling the Cimarron, as you know.
Yeah.
The Mission EDC, along with the city of McAllen, bought the Cimarron. It was in a terrible state. It's not in too much better shape right now, although we've been keeping up with the maintenance and so forth. But we're selling the Cimarron to a group of investors from the RGV and Mexico City. And these are serious buyers. They're going to invest millions of dollars into the renovation and restoration of the facility. There's a couple of members of this investment group that run 2 private country clubs in Mexico City of the highest level. And so we have been in discussions with them for months. We vetted the members of the investment group. We've talked to them many times. We've done everything the right way, and I think this is a huge victory for Mission and the region, for McAllen, from Reynosa, and the rest of the RGV. Everyone knows that the Cimarron used to be a great venue for quinceañeras and weddings and brunch on Sunday and I think everyone wants to see it get back to that, and so do the investors, some of which grew up in the Cimarron, so they have a special affinity for the place, and they hate to see it in the condition that they're in. And we'll announce this obviously in front of the group later, but just to tell everybody that the pro golfer, the PGA and Live Tour winner Abraham Anser, who is a product of Sherryland High School, is one of the lead investors in this.
Excellent.
And has been working with the architects and engineers to design and renovate this course to a championship level. And so we're super proud of being able to associate ourselves with him and his family and all the investors. It's going to be a good deal for us.
Teclo Garcia is the Director for Economic Development in our city of Mission. We're broadcasting the Sergio Show from the Center for Education and Economic Development. This is the HQ for MEDC, and also plenty of other offices. We got South Texas College, UTRGV, other universities, other businesses that are housing here at the CEED office. So the setup is here in the middle at 11 o'clock in the morning. We will hopefully hear from many of the investors and leadership in the area on the refurbishment, the return of the Cimarron property, which was a conference. And man, so many through the years, so many different legislative updates, banking industry, all those things. So those very nice place.
Senators have been there to speak. High-level politicians from Mexico. I mean, it was just a daily gathering spot, for golf. And I know the previous conferences that UTRGV was in, they've had their conference tournaments there. I mean, really, it was a big deal.
So if these folks who are the investors, along, working with the city, working Mission, maybe McAllen, whoever wants to work with them, in the bringing back of the Cimarron property, obviously the conference center would be a part of it, right?
Now, in regards to all their plans, I want to let them talk about that.
Okay.
But those sort of amenities are going to be included. Number one, they're going to fix the golf course, right? Their irrigation system is shot. That's going to take several $1 million because you're talking about irrigating 200 acres. right? That's not easy for a golf course. So they're working on that. They've got to work on the clubhouse. There are complete plans in terms of renovations and refurbishments or any new amenities that they're going to include. Maybe an enhanced driving range or whatever they're doing. Okay. I'll let them talk about it because they're not final yet, right? Right. The point is here today that this group is buying the Cimarron for $2.5 million, and then they're moving forward with the investments. But to get them in and to buying the property has been at least a year-long effort from us.
Do you know what the census is as far as population for homes and ownership? Because when you think Cimarron, you also think very nice neighborhood, very nice homes. What is it? 70% populated, 80%? Do you know?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We're going to have folks from the HOA and the Public Improvement District here, which is formed by the Cimarron residents. But there's several hundred homes in the Cimarron, right? And they're owned, as you know, by a very diverse group of people. People from Mexico, people from parts of Texas, local residents, people who have moved here. And it's a very distinguished group. And they have a big say in this. Now, just so, just for clarification purposes, the Cimarron golf course and country club is separate. It's a separate property from the neighborhood. The neighborhood obviously is privately owned. Each home is owned by different individuals. The streets belong to the city. The city is maintaining the public streets at Cimarron, and the country club. And the purchase today is for the 200 acres where the golf course is, and the 13 acres where the clubhouse, pro shop, driving range, tennis center. The purchase is for those 213 acres.
And as I mentioned earlier, the folks that are investing and purchasing are country club experts, owners.
Yes. They again, a few in the group own and operate the courses in Mexico City, and then you bring the experience and success that Mr. Sanchez brings to this particular project. I mean, he's a PGA Tour winner. He's a LIV Tour winner. He's been very successful, and he's been working on the tour. Meaning, he's been to many hundreds of courses, and he knows what will work. He knows what will succeed. And they've already employed architects and engineers to begin looking at how they can fix this and create a great facility that Mission can be proud of, and that the country club members and the neighborhood will be proud of.
Are you a duffer? You golf?
I have not won a golf club my entire life, except for those putt places. I've been to those.
Yeah, you hit it too hard. You weren't supposed to drive it into the other.
I mean, I'm an old sports reporter. I did play sports in high school. Never played golf. A lot of basketball and things like that. But you don't want me around a golf course.
Yeah. I tried it for one semester as a kinesiology option on your degree.
I'm afraid if I take it up now, I'm going to spend unbelievable amounts of money just trying to get better, and I'd get obsessed by it.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of scared to do it. But
you are somewhat of a perfectionist, so you might be addicted to that. For me, first slice and shank. That's it, man. I'm embarrassed to admit this. I got a B in the class, and I got the golf clubs like at a pawn shop. I literally threw them into the water. There you go.
I like when people, I'll ask somebody, "Do you play golf?" And I'll say, "Well, I'm not any good." Well, who the heck is good? Nobody's good. I mean, you got a couple of people on the PGA Tour. They're good. Everybody else stinks.
If the caliber of ownership and professional golfer that would be taken over Cimarron is about that. Make a serious investment and refurbish, bring back those 200 acres and bring back something. What is your hope and your dream of this property as a magnet for sports events, tournaments, things like that? What do you hope?
No, well, that's a great point to bring up, Sergio. This, at the end of the day, is an economic development project.
Yeah.
You're going to have hundreds of jobs being created, temporary jobs for the construction and renovation of the course and its facilities, right? Then then you're going to have, once that's finished, you're going to have folks that need to staff the place. You're going to have lawn experts and greens people and restaurant folks and hospitality services and all these things that come with a country club. And additionally, I mean, I don't think I'm letting this out of the bag too soon, because these are just plans. But the new ownership group, they would like to build a boutique hotel there as well.
Oh, nice.
And so, I mean, that, if you look around at boutique hotels, and they're going to invest what they think is necessary, but you're talking about $10 million, at least on the market, right? And then hotel jobs and managers and housekeeping and all these things that come with this. So for us, it's obviously a monumental project, a monumental step forward in the renovation of the Cimarron, a legacy facility that we all want to see fixed. But it's also an economic development project, and it's a job creation magnet, and it's going to bring tourism and visitor dollars to Mission.
I know the demand has to be there, the way things are growing. And, Mission, McAllen, Edinburgh, everything's so interconnected with the convention center, big convention center, the special event center in Mission, which is on Sherry. Then not just a stone's throw away, the convention center in McAllen. We definitely need
also, one last thing, once we get it going, Sergio, we're going to have some classes here at the CEED in which we're going to help people better pronounce the word cimarron instead of just Cimarron, right? El cimarron, right? Isn't it known
That's
as
the
that?
way they say it, right? Yeah. Just bring your investment dollars, sop up the prop. You can say it however you want to say it, Vato. It's yours, man. You own the property now.
Yeah.
Big news coming out of Mission. Can you stick around just a few minutes? Or
Yes,
you see folks
absolutely.
Who need to speak? Okay,
just for a few minutes.
Teclo Garcia is the director of Mission Economic Development. We're broadcasting from the CEED office, which is the HQ for Mission EDC. The big news coming up at 11 with a lot of details. The investor group, they're sopping up the Cimarron Country Club, and going to do some real good things for our community. And we'll get a lot more information at 11 a.m. Hopefully we can meet some of the investors as well. So join us online. We'll post some of these conversations. This is the Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV. We're broadcasting from the CEED office in Mission with Mission Economic Development.
The summer sales event is here at South Texas Buick GMC. Drive home a new GMC Sierra for just $495 a month, or enjoy a stylish Buick Encore GX starting at only $198 a month. Plus, take advantage of thousands of dollars in savings on select GMC and Buick models. Visit SouthTexasGMC.com or call 956-661-5000. Celebrating over 20 years with you. Sherry Road exit between McAllen and Mission. South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
This segment brought to you by City of McAllen. Refresh 50/50.
It's funny how you don't notice the little things until they get hard. Things like buttoning a shirt, cooking a simple meal. That's when I called Healthcare Unlimited for my parents years ago. HCU, Healthcare Unlimited, serving all of South Texas since 1990, the highest quality rated home care agency in the entire region. They can send a caring attendant to help with daily tasks right at home and still feels independent. If your loved one needs help at home, call Healthcare Unlimited at 956-994-9911 and mention you heard it on 710 KURV.
It's summer, and Lee's Pharmacy wants to remind you to use sunscreen, protect your skin, and lower your risk of skin cancer. Make Lee's your summer stop this year. Lee's Pharmacy, from medical equipment, medicine compounding, support braces to sunscreen and other skincare products. Fast and easy prescriptions refilled. Just go to leespharmacy.com. Click on the Refill Location tab and enter the information. Lee's Pharmacy. It's that easy. Make Lee's your pharmacy of choice. Lee's Pharmacy. Open early and open late for you.
Go to Lee's. They've got it.
Thank you, Westlaco, and thank you, Rio Grande Valley, for listening today to News Talk 710 KURV, the Valley's official home for Fox News Radio.
Time is 10:24. The Saturday Show on 710 KURV. I failed to mention at the top of the hour, when we hit the road and we're blessed enough to have, for example, Mission Economic Development or other entities in the area that throw us into the community and engage and talk about the happenings, good things happening in our economy. We broadcast at 710 KURV X Live And good morning to Elon Musk and company over at SpaceX and X.com. We're at X Live. We're also at YouTube Live. We're at the 710 KURV Facebook. And go back and rewind and check out the videos. The reason we're here is because of Techno Man himself, Teclo Garcia. He's the Director of Mission Economic Development. At 11 o'clock this morning, if you're joining us, at 11 o'clock, major press conference here at the CEED office, which is the HQ for Mission EC. And they will be fleshing out more details on an investor group that is sopping up the Cimarron Country Club, the golf course. And we're hoping for really good things. One of the investors is PGA golfer, as Teclo was telling me, a pro. And we got some good plans coming up. I want to take these few minutes here, headed to the bottom of the hour, Teclo. By the way, thank you for having us over, Teclo. Let's review some of the major economic development feathers in the cap of Teclo. One of them aluminum. The aluminum manufacturing recycling facility.
Hey, Sergio, just before that, can we do an open invite to for the SpaceX ownership, Elon Musk? They're invited to the Cimarron as well, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he golfs. They don't have any more time. Any time to waste on
maybe give
me one of those, man. I know you got a lot of important people
to come all the way from the island right to the Cimarron.
The Valley Partnership they're putting together their legislative tour. You know how they oscillate. They go Hidalgo County focus, Cameron County focus. Mm-hmm. Now it's Cameron County focus.
You're right.
And you got like 40 state lawmakers and their staff. No, we want to go see SpaceX. We want to go take it. So yes, they're going to go out there.
They're not giving rides, guys. Just because of this facility. Thank you for the question about we continue to draw investment to mission, and the Century recycling is a big one. We are scheduling a groundbreaking for late July on that project. And so we can't wait to do that with Mr. Osorio and his family and associates from Mexico City and Guadalajara to come up here and do this. Where we've been working with, we just had a meeting with him last week, and they are moving as fast as possible to get going in the valley.
Where does the aluminum come from for that?
He's going to source in the U.S. I mean, what he does is they gather scrap aluminum, or what would be considered scrap aluminum, and then turn it into what they call billets. And then there's those really long rolls of aluminum that can be used for anything from Coke cans to automotive parts. And so he's always really fond of saying, and I'm not an industry expert in this by no means, but aluminum can be recycled forever, unlike some other metals. So you can change it into a Coke can that'll turn into an aluminum cover for a car part or part of a frame for something else. And so they're going to source in the U.S. and then mostly sell to U.S. customers. However, some of their customers that they're going to service from this center will be in Europe and in Central and South America. So a good thing for us is now what they're building here is going to be counted as exports, and that's a really big deal.
Yeah.
So they're going to employ about 100 people, full-time, permanent jobs. They're going to do training with their staff and most likely, Texas Workforce or South Texas College or something. And we're excited about that.
That training is coming, right? That's specialized.
It's coming. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's very specialized. Remember, this facility 5 years ago, 10 years ago would need, a lot more people, maybe double. Maybe they would need 200. But it's going to be highly automated. But you still need people for the automation, right?
Yeah.
And so they're really excited about that.
Yeah, you got to make sure the machines aren't screwing up. So
right, exactly.
Those should be really good paying jobs.
They will be. And so, and in addition to that, we continue to work with a couple of call centers that are expected to bring close to 500 jobs together here in Mission. And these are outbound call centers. inbound call centers, where they're not doing selling, they're servicing contracts and providing customer service and backup shop services for other companies. And that's really important. One of them starting wages is going to be $18.60 an hour. And so, we're getting that closer to that 20, and those are more livable wages that folks can earn. And we're really proud of that.
What's the name of that one? That's 18.
I can't tell you that one yet.
Oh, that's
We're
coming.
gonna make
There's
an
another one
announcement,
that's
yes.
here though that I'm.
That's Ubiquity started at 17. Now these are starting wages. You're there 6 months, a year, or you're a manager. You're going to make $35,000 up to $50,000 and $60,000 for these jobs. So Ubiquity is there, and they're looking to expand. Really proud to work with them. Good company. We're their only U.S. location right now. Right, all the call centers are in countries that where English is really strong as a second language. They're in El Salvador, they're in Colombia, they're in the Philippines, right? They're in India, and we're their only U.S. location.
And speaking with one of the managers from Ubiquity at an event, they were telling me that they don't. These are full-time jobs. It's how it is. Some of these call centers they'll piecemeal, get a bunch of.
They're part-time you to death, right?
These are full-time jobs.
No, these are full-time with full benefits. I've been to the facility several times, and they have large break rooms, and they have large rest rooms, not restrooms like that, but areas where employees can go rest, can nap, or play games. They have a lot of facilities and amenities that they work really hard not to just make it a sweatshop. You know what I mean? These are first-class facilities with great ergonomic furniture and flexible hours. The whole thing. They realize that you can get a job paying $15 to $20 an hour in a lot of places. So they're having to work hard to keep people and make their place of employment attractive. And also, maybe 10 to 20% of their workforce, depending on how long you've been there and you have the ability to do so, they allow folks to work from home as well.
Ubiquity employs how many?
Right now, about 300.
The next call center that we can announce yet, that is committed, will hire how many?
About 300 plus.
See what thing, which is an infusion of how many millions, like facility or whatever, retrofit?
Well, we don't know on that one. We're working through those issues right now.
And the aluminum company, I can say the name again of the aluminum.
Century. Yeah.
How many will be on the clock full time? 40, 50?
No, that one is close to 100. They estimate 88 to 100.
And that was how many millions in investment for Mission?
Oh, that's a $50 million
$50
investment.
million.
Yeah.
Where will it be?
It will be located in South Mission on Conway.
Okay. Industrial Park. I know I'm running long here.
Close, yeah.
Industrial Park for Mission, development of that, expansion of that. What can you tell me?
Well, what we recently had Black & Decker announce an expansion of $4 million and about 50 employees. And by the way, not just that, but they were looking at other places around the southern U.S. So we were able to retain 150 jobs, now adding 50 more, right, with close to a $2 million payroll. So that's excellent for us. And then Dutcher Steel also added a new line as well in our industrial park, and they're adding about 50 to 70 employees. So, things are coming along. I mean, it's not just us. I mean, you saw what McAllen's announcements have been.
Yeah.
FAR has some significant developments around the bridge, and their bridge is expanding. Edinburgh as well. So, we're moving forward as a region.
Anton Lewis, latest.
What our friends in McAllen are telling me, we're going to have trucks and dual inspections or unified inspections sometime by the end of the year.
All right. Final score, U.S. versus Australia today. Game time 2 p.m. Final score.
Final score would be 3-1 U.S.
All right. USA.
Yeah.
Maybe better.
Sam's Army.
What
did
Freddie say again? I didn't hear you. Yesterday, I'll just add them, Freddie. We had like 6 Spanish music radio stations in our building. Everybody wearing green shirts for Mexico La Selección. Freddie, my Freddie, evil Freddie, the only one wearing a U.S. shirt today. Everybody else They forgot where they're standing and they live.
I'm not just saying this is moving slowly, but there's been so many U.S. fans and Mexican fans that have been pulling for each other's teams. They really have.
Okay. Well, they're not at my station. My goodness. Anyway, thanks for having us over, brother.
Yeah, no, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And we're really, really proud and happy about this project.
Tecno Garcia, he's the Director of Mission Economic Development. We're broadcasting from the Center for Education and Economic Development Office. That's the CEED office, the HQ for Mission Economic Development. Coming up at 11 a.m., major press conference, the announcement of the new investor group, Sopping Up Cimarron. Or they want to call it Cimarron. Hey, it's theirs now. Go for it. This hour, the Sergio Show is made possible by South Texas Buick GMC and Lone Star National Bank.
You've got to try the new TikTok diet.
Just ask Chat.
I just take blue-green algae.
You just have to eat kale. Kale, kale, kale.
I read you should put butter in your coffee.
Or you could trust your gut. When it comes to your energy, digestion, and overall health, how do you know what's actually right for you? That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to show what's going on inside you right now. Not trends, not guesses, your biology. With your results, Viome gives you clear, personalized, actionable guidance. Which foods help you, which ones don't, and which supplements your body actually can benefit from. All based on the world's largest gut health databases and thousands of clinical research studies. Many people who use Viome report better digestion, more energy, and an improved mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing.
And maybe still eat the kale?
Maybe. Learn more at viome.com/know. V as in Victor, IOME.com/KNOW. And use coupon code VIOME50 to save $50 off your purchase.
And eat everything blue.
No, thank you.
Here you go, Dad. At LSNB, we build strong foundations on values that matter.
And business practices you can rely on.
Investing in education.
Volunteering in the communities we serve.
And fueling our region's economy.
For over 40 years.
Our mission has been supporting area businesses.
We are LSNB.
Donating more money to more causes than all other area banks combined.
Here, in a place we call home.
We are LSNB.
The Valley's Bank.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Fox News, I'm Therese Crowley. Another ceasefire reached while the 60-day technical talks in Switzerland on the U.S.-Iran peace deal are postponed. Iran helped broker a ceasefire for its proxy Hezbollah with Israel.
And according to Israeli military officials, they're not going to be pulling out of these zones that they're currently occupying in southern Lebanon. This military official says that Israeli troops still have the right to defend themselves against any attacks.
President Trump disputing the Ayatollah's grudging approval of the Iran peace deal. The Ayatollah claimed Trump was desperate. President posting, "We didn't meet out of desperation. Iran did. They're finished. They get no money, not 10 cents. He heads off to a Camp David weekend. Gas prices down another 2 cents. There's concern about when it'll get cheap enough to refill the nation's strategic oil reserve. Only about 3 weeks supply left. America's listening to Fox News.
Your 710 KURV AccuWeather forecast, partly sunny, breezy, hot and humid, the high in the mid-90s to the triple digits. Partly cloudy, very warm and humid tonight, the low only into the lower and middle 80s. Clouds and sun with a straight thunderstorm Saturday. Humid and breezy in the afternoon, highs in the mid-90s. Breezy and humid with sun and some clouds Sunday. Highs back to the mid-90s to the triple digits. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina on the Valley's official weather station, 710 KURV.
Broadcasting from the Valley's commercial and fleet headquarters studio at PayneAutoGroup.com. You're listening to News Talk 710 KURV.
The Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV. We're broadcasting today. Hour 2 of the program, we're broadcasting from the CEED office here in Mission. This is the Center for Education and Economic Development. This is also the HQ for Mission EDC. Coming up in about 20 minutes or so, they've set up the chairs. They got folks coming up from local leadership and business, and a big event, big press conference coming up at 11 a.m. I don't know if it'd be wrong of me to say historic, but I tell you what, the name Cimarron has been around for decades here in the Valley. Quite the destination point for conferences. When they have the conference center, some big events, big politicians, big movers and shakers, and special events as well. The golf course, part of the beautiful property, and I'll repeat the clarification from Teclo Garcia. The gorgeous, hundreds of thousands of dollars or whatever $1 million homes that are at the Cimarron property. That's for the city of Mission. Streets and water and all that. The city of Mission manages what is the residential part of Cimarron. The golf course is likely going to get a massive infusion of capital and steroids for development, redevelopment. I'm hoping that the Cimarron property will become a major magnet for some golf tournaments and things like that would lead to more tourism in the area. But again, that's coming up at around 11 a.m. So join us with our press conference. We're hoping to flip the switch at 11 and online on 710 KURV, Facebook, X, and YouTube. You'll be able to hear some of what's going on at the press conference here. My guest right now is one of the individuals I suspect that will be responsible for the refurbishment and the return and rebuild of our beautiful golf course at Cimarron. Salvador Sal Rodriguez with Diamond Golf. Salvador, welcome to the program. So tell me a little bit about yourself. I was told that you came in from San Diego, California. I'm surprised that you didn't pass out with the heat, because San Diego has beautiful weather, right? And then it was like 108 degrees yesterday and humid. What do you think of the weather?
Thank you, Sergio, for your kind invitation. Well, the weather in San Diego is what sells San Diego. Mid-70s most of the year. And but I don't mind this very, very healthy weather.
Yeah.
It brings back good memories. And of course, it's Texas. And Texas has it all.
When you say good memories, what, did you grow up in Texas or this type of heat? Or
No,
Mexico,
I grew up in the deserts of Borrego Springs, east of San Diego. It's the part of the Imperial Valley. We're used to the 115s, 120s.
Yeah, we're grateful that we only hit 108 yesterday. I don't want to even imagine what the official degree is, 115. So tell me about Diamond Golf, your company, and your potential role in the refurbishment, redevelopment of Cimarron.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, one of my very good friends that lives in the community, she invited me to come and take a look at it and see if we can do something or put a plan together. And we've been working on it, and we managed to find some potential partners that we work with, and we're very close to closing the deal. And in the meantime, we did do all the redesign and a lot of the detail, and that's what we're going to present to the public.
How radical is the redesign? I'm told there's a certain amount of acreage. The golf course has a certain design to it. I mean, do you retrofit everything to give it a different shape, different distance, all those things? Maybe make it more tournament competitive in the future. Bring some tournaments down here.
Well, if you don't mind me getting a little bit technical on you,
sure.
The golf course
will understand. Hate golf. I know there are managers and business owners who love golf. They'll understand.
Okay. When this golf course was designed and built, the ball and the equipment used to travel maybe in the 250 to 260, 100 yards. And that's the way the golf course was designed. And as you know, with the new ball and the new equipment, the ball travels much further and the people hit the ball longer and they have a different game. We don't, because we're kind of old-fashioned. However, with the input of Abraham the Answer, we worked together to bring back the quality that this golf course used to have. And enhance it so we can have eventual very professional golf tournaments. And we increased the yardage and we created different features that is going to make this golf course justice to the city of the homeowner.
When you say Abraham said that he's the PGA pro. He's the expert, right?
That's correct. He plays on
he's involved in the redeveloping.
Yeah, we worked together for the last 2 months and I'm very impressed with his knowledge and the ability to come up with a strategy and different features that is going to modernize the golf course and prepare it for very, very good tournaments.
Okay.
And as well as the local residents are going to enjoy it.
Is there enough acreage, enough land to
Yes,
make it a premier site for major tournaments?
As a matter of fact, this was one of the challenges. The golf course has way too much turf.
Okay.
And we're in the process of trying to create some native areas, some landscape areas to enhance it and bring back the level of challenges and bring more aesthetics as well.
My guest is Salvador Sal Rodriguez. His company is Diamond Golf. He's going to be the head architect and the refurbished redevelopment of the Cimarron Golf Course with the help of, for example, Abraham Ansed. He's the PGA expert and other experts. The objective is to bring it back and take it to the next level.
Yes.
So maybe we can bring in some. So how soon do you think all these ideas, everything on paper can become a reality and allow EDC and Mission and City Hall to start setting up, creating major golf tournaments down here? How soon do you think that it can be done?
We're in the process of making everything formal. As soon as we gather all the information and everybody's content and happy with the documentation, then we can go and have fun with the machines.
Yeah. You'll be sending out work crews to go work, and you'll be inside a little air-conditioned trailer down here, right? You don't have to worry about 100-plus degree weather.
No, I typically run one of the dozers that has a cab and AC and a lot of computerized systems.
And for your health's sake, you may want to consider.
That's
you're
correct.
used to San Diego weather. Oh, you grew up in 115-degree temperature, so maybe you'll get to do that. So by when, like this time next year, you think? Maybe we'll have the golf course back or what?
We'll have it ready and playable 14 months after we break ground.
Okay, so más o menos, about a year and a
Más o
half.
menos,
Let's just, with weather.
It'll be, you can do a soft opening in 12, 14 months, but it normally takes 2 years to be very mature.
So realistically, maybe by the end of 27, at the end of next year, soft open, if we're lucky with weather and things like that. Okay. With this type of weather, man, I bet you that water bill is really expensive to try to keep the turf healthy and green, right? I was told the retrofit is also the irrigation system to try to keep everything healthy.
It's complete. In our business, we call it a blowout. We have to get rid of all the irrigation. It's very old. It's not functional anymore.
Okay.
And doing so,
rip it out and put a new one.
And we're going to build new greens, new tees, new bunkers, and we're going to change the turf to a better quality, water drought resistant, and it's going to be much better aesthetically and playability, and as well as using less water.
What type of grass is it?
What's
the name of it?
It's a new breed that it's called Tiff Tuff. It's a Bermuda that was modernized to take the weather, the cold, the salinity, and use less water.
Is it available to the open market? I've had my lawn died twice over the last several years.
It's now readily available in the Houston and Dallas area.
Okay, so that would be the new turf.
That would be the new turf.
That goes there. You have any, like ballpark figure, just a guesstimate. How much water does a golf course of this magnitude consume? I don't know, on a weekly basis, regular, yearly basis. I mean, are you able to describe? Because you got to keep it healthy, keep it green. Make sure that none you got any grub worms or bugs in there. You're not eating up all that.
Well, you have 3 different seasons here, irrigation wise. But the average between the 3 of them is going to be just over 1 million gallons a day. But we intend to reduce that a bit.
You're hoping to reduce.
We will reduce.
You will reduce.
Yeah, it has to.
So what? Half million? Quarter million?
No, in the low 800. That's our goal.
That is impressive. That 1 million gallons a day.
Probably the way it is right now, I'm sure it's more than that. So they have a lot of space that's not part of the golf course.
Yeah.
All indoor.
Either then, what do we get the water? Is that like city water being pumped in, or do we have a special arrangement with the water district to
That's
bring it in?
TBD.
Yeah, to be announced. Yeah, all those details. There's a lot.
There's a lot
Engineering.
of work to be done to get everything ready. And
Yeah. What is good to hear is the commitment by our new investor group who are experts in country clubs. That's what I was told. Expert in country clubs, expert in golf courses, expert in PGA athletes participating along with you. And how many years have you been doing this thing? Golf courses?
Last year was my 50th anniversary.
Yeah, I think you know what you're doing.
And I've done 426, 52 countries.
And 52 countries. Yeah. A reminder how popular golf is, despite the fact that I don't play any of it. Well, anything else in front of you? It's a real pleasure meeting you. Are you going to be in town as a result of this project, or do you delegate that to other folks?
No, I
you'll be
get
here.
deeply involved with my project.
All right. Well, good to meet you.
Somebody's going to enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, let's go try it out. Let's go try, hole number 9. Let's go try, there's going to be an 18-hole golf. Complete.
It's going to be over 7,000 yards.
Right. Thanks for being on the program today. We wish you the best. We look forward to having you back. No, you don't. Everybody has to do stuff all the time. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you, and thanks for the invite.
Salvador Rodriguez. The Diamond Golf. He's the head architect for this refurbished and endeavor. That is the Cimarron Country Club, the Cimarron Golf Course. So hopefully, in a year and a half, a couple of years, we'll have a refurbished and gorgeous new tournament-ready golf course here in the city.
I'm better known as a builder because they are the Queen Award.
Yeah. Well, you're the one who gets your hands dirty.
Yes,
this one, yes, sir. Best to you, sir. We'll look forward to speaking with you again. This is the Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV. Special broadcast today. We're leading up to the press conference at 11 a.m. Again, the good news from Mission Cimarron is going to be redeveloped, repurposed. Well, not repurposed. It's going to be a golf course, and we're looking for it to be redeveloped again into a major tournament-ready golf course sometime in the near future. Details of that coming up at 11 here on 710 KURV and online 710 KURV, Facebook, YouTube, and X.
Hi, this is Congresswoman Monica De La Cruz. Are you having difficulty getting answers from federal agencies? My office is here to help. Call us at 956-800-6069 to share your issue, and we will be in touch. Team De La Cruz is here to serve you. God bless. Paid for with official funds from the office of Congresswoman De La Cruz.
Westwood One Sports presents this World Soccer Update. The United States can punch its ticket to the knockout round with a win over Australia today, 3 Eastern in Seattle. The Americans were nearly flawless against Paraguay last week in L.A. Forward Tim Weah was asked about what's changed for this team since 2022.
I think the maturity level, we're much older now. I think, after you get that first World Cup experience, the second one is always a bit easier. Just from a nervousness standpoint, I think we're a bit more ready. I think, the mentality that Coach Posh has brought to the team, it has been amazing. We have that bit of edge that we didn't have before. And it's been wonderful.
We're still waiting on the official status of Christian Pulisic as he deals with that calf injury. And Mexico is the first team to advance, winning Group A as they topped South Korea last night. With this 2026 World Soccer Update, I'm Brad Heller, Westwood One Sports.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores.
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Now that Wendy's has these new biggie deals, everyone in the family can get what they're craving, from nugs to JBCs. The parental units can get an $8 biggie bundle. The eldest who think they're so grown can get a $6 biggie bag. And the little one who can do no wrong can get a $4 Biggie Bites. You know, assuming they have a credit card. No, I'm kidding. We take cash too. $4, $6, and $8 Biggie deals for the whole family. Only at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Audio streaming on KURV.com. Powered by South Texas Buick GMC, McAllen Mission.
Got about 5 minutes left in this hour of the program. We're broadcasting the Sergio Show, hour two, on this finally Friday edition. If you can. Don't mean to mess up your hair too much. Our mayor for Nori Gonzalez Garza is joining us. Mayor, come up to the microphone. Well, congratulations. Great news. We're looking forward to the 11 a.m. broadcast, the press conference on the digital
Yes, we are so excited to hear the City of Mission. I just can't tell you how excited. It's been a long time coming. We've actually negotiated with several buyers, but, you know, we came to this conclusion here. I think we made a great choice. I've seen some of the renderings and they're beautiful. I think it's going to be a great thing for not only the city of Mission, but our whole region.
I agree. It's what is so good about what I hear is that we get to keep it. It will be and taken to the next level.
That's
we'll
right.
keep the golf course, make it championship style, tournament style.
That's right.
That's going to be a nice magnet. And then with the rumor that maybe the investors can bring a hotel to the campus.
That's right. It'll be like a boutique hotel situation. They're good. I've seen some of their plans, like I said, and they're just amazing.
Yeah.
I think everybody's going to be proud. It's going to make the whole region proud.
A major tourist attraction potentially.
Yes,
right?
absolutely. You know, a lot of us made many memories at Cimarron back in the day, and it's been we've missed it. And I'm just so happy that this investment group is bringing it back to not the same level. I think it's going to be even a better level.
You know how it is with certain projects, Mayor. I got to ask you. Usually there's like an incentive package to try to bring some. So the city put together something so the investor group would come in from Mexico
absolutely.
as well.
I think it was absolutely necessary for our area. If you know, I've been around for a while, and so in the early '80s when Cimarron actually came in. You know, a lot of people thought, why in the world are they building there? Yeah. And they did. They had a great vision, and it turned out to be a great investment. And I actually attribute the growth in South Sherry to Cimarron. Yeah. So, you know, we have a lot to be thankful for, and I just believe that this is going to be an amazing thing for the city of Mission.
Well, congratulations, Mayor. I know we got the event coming up here in a couple of minutes, and we look forward to getting more information.
I can't keep but smiling. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, you're right. As you said at the beginning, we have waited quite a while to get a good investor. Right. And the great news is that we get to keep it and improve on it.
Yes.
I got to ask you, I don't know if maybe you're privy to this information, but you know, the conference center where we always had the get-togethers with politicians and legislative updates and from education to industry, you would have banquets and luncheons and things like that. Will be also refurbished, right? That building, that conference center, or
absolutely,
special event center, as well.
A lot of memories were made there. Lots of weddings and birthday parties and milestones and all kinds of celebrations were had there.
Yeah, and the experts. I was told the Teclo said these folks. They're experts when it comes to country clubs. They know country clubs.
It's not their first rodeo.
Absolutely. Good to hear. All right. Well, keep in touch, Mayor.
Yes, we
Best
will.
to you.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having us over. That is our Mayor of Mission, Texas, Nori Gonzalez Garza. Mayor, I got to ask you, the Garza, is it linked back to the Garza Gonzalez back in Monterrey? Are you part of those Garzas? No? Okay, está bien. Good. Even better. Bless you, friend. This is the Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV. We're just a few seconds away from the start of the press conference here in Mission. Very, very good news. Yeah. I didn't realize it. Well, I guess, you know, I've been here 30 plus years and Cimarron was here already, so I shouldn't be surprised. It came about back in the 80s. And yes, the area kind of grew into it. And now we're going to take it to the next level. Great news from Mission today. Again, 11 o'clock, we'll get to meet some of the investor group. Join us on 710 KURV on Facebook. I think Our chief engineer, Eric's going to try to get us to broadcast live on Facebook's 11 o'clock press conference. And we'll get a chance to post some of the conversations, hopefully with some folks in the investor group as well. Cimarron is coming back. They're welcome to call it Cimarron. I understand they're Mexican investors as well. Dana Lash next on 710 KURV. Thank you to our supporters this hour. Thank you to Lone Star National Bank and South Texas Buick GMC. This is KURV Edinburgh from the CEED office in Mission. It's 11 o'clock.
History's unfolding, and you're listening to it on News Talk 710 KURV, Edinburgh, McAllen, Harlingen, Brownsville.
Peace Talks